Visual Arts Manager at the Northfield Arts Guild, and welcome to the virtual tour of this year's Honors Art Show, A Whole Bunch of Art. For over 10 years, the Guild has worked closely with Catherine Norrie, art teacher at Northfield High School, to present this annual spring exhibition of artwork by her students in her Honors Art class. Each year, I look forward to working with these students and seeing the concepts and artwork they've developed during their class. The variety of media and high caliber of artwork is truly inspiring. Especially this year, with so many events, milestones, and experiences being canceled or postponed, we were determined to reimagine how we can still showcase and celebrate these emerging artists, many of whom are graduating seniors. I'm now going to take you around the gallery and show you the artwork. We're going to start with Audrey Pagel, and this is her functional pottery that she started in an independent study in the fall. On each piece, she has depicted a calm and meaningful scene. Signe Hauk has created intricate watercolor and ink paintings of panoramic landscapes inspired by the beauty she has seen on her travels. Mccleskey has created watercolor and pen pieces, which invite the viewer to consider the whole story behind each scene. Clara Price has created whimsical creature cards using watercolor and pen for this adventure pack. Emma Johnson's colorful drawings emphasize awareness of mental health, portrayed through these portraits of celebrities who have been open about their experiences with mental health disorders. Naomi Mccabe's functional pottery utilizes the technique of trailing. This is a process of using a small tube filled with glaze to create thin lines. This allows her to create very intricate patterns and images on her pots. Grace Mcdonald's Brite jewelry is sculpted from polymer clay. These pieces combine her love of design and color, and on some of them she's added some details with acrylic paint. Abran Noble's watercolors of boats explore the concept of the freedom to travel, to glide across the water, and he invites his viewers to imagine what it would be like to travel anywhere. He finds the intricacies of boats inspiring. Tatum Hoke's pottery features surfaces inspired by topographical maps as a metaphor for generating your own path. She has used the sgraffito method, which involves applying an underglaze, then carving the designs into the clay. Maddi Anderson's watercolors are inspired by a desire to bring awareness of endangered animals. Through these paintings, she hopes viewers will see their beauty and be thoughtful of the tragic circumstances they face. Greta Foster's drawings seek to show the contrast between fine art and tattoo art, how they are related but also very different. Note the high contrast lines and her more sketchy lines. Jack Duffy's watercolors focus on iconic warriors throughout several different periods of history. With this series, he wanted to challenge himself to draw the dynamic human figure with appropriate character and proportion. Jess Martin's photographs are inspired by a desire to capture special moments in an ever-changing world. As much as he appreciates the raw images, he also enjoys manipulating them with post-editing options. The possibilities are endless. Clara Peterson's book started with a lot of time to experiment, tons of scrap paper, and a desire to perfect her bookbinding techniques. On the covers, she used either oil paint or acrylic paint for the images. Marta Sorensen created these prints of everyday moments with India ink or a monoprint technique of layering ink on a plexiglass plate and wiping away the highlights and bright areas. Chloe Melgen's watercolors explore her lifelong passion for water and swimming. These are a combination of her doodles and water reflections. The 8 long pieces represent the 8 lanes of a pool, inspired by 8 senior swim friends. Marcus Houck's series was inspired by a desire to create woodworking after taking a furniture class in the fall. He used ceramic tile to create the mosaic surfaces, focusing on the 4 classical elements of earth, water, air, and fire. In previous years, we would have welcomed the community in person to our gallery for a reception. This year, we invite you to join us for a virtual reception on Thursday, June 4th, from 6:30 to 7:30 to celebrate these artists. And new for this show, we have created a catalog of all of the artwork seen here, many of which are for sale. All purchases will support both the artist and the Guild. For details how to purchase pieces or join us for the reception, please visit our website, northfieldartsguild.org. Thank you so much for joining me on this virtual tour